Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Success, the Success Carter. And if this is my first time on your screen, what are you really doing? Please don't make it your last. Like and subscribe to me. It helps me a lot. You have no idea. I could literally kneel down and beg you, but you know what? I am wearing couture. I'm just joking. But if it's not, welcome back, OG. So today we're on to another episode of The Other Looks. And in case you're wondering what even is The Other Looks, well, right now I have two up and running videos on my channel as to the best and the worst dress at the Emmy Awards 2025. If you want to go check that out, that would be amazing. I covered like 20 looks that you need to go check out. So go do that. But in this portion of the video, we just like to sit back, relax, and talk about the other looks that we did not get to talk about in those two videos. Now, the rule of this review is quite simple. We will be reviewing and rating the looks on a scale of 1 to 10, from 6 to 10 being a hot, and from 5 to 1 being a choppity chop chop. Now, the big question is, will your face be a hot or will they be a chop? Well, that's left for you to find out in today's video. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video, shall we, darling? First up on our list, and starting off really strong, we have the beautiful musical diva herself, Demi Lovato. And for the Emmy Awards 2025, she had on this gold shimmering strapless long dress with a slit by Prabal Gurung. And I was living for this look. I was loving it. And I am so bummed that I actually did not see this look before I made the top 10 best dress list, because this would have actually made the cut. Yes, it was just that good for me. I loved everything about this dress. The fit was impeccable. You could tell that this was tailored to her body. Like the body was body, like the structure, it was made for her. It looks like it was literally molded onto her body. And I actually quite like the intentionality of the fit of this look. Another thing that really was making me gush over this look was the fabric that was used in the creation of the look. I mean, just this gold fabric and just the way it shimmered on the red carpet, you could tell that she was snatching all of the attention, and honestly, as she rightfully should, because if I were to be in this dress, I will be snatching all the attention too, trust. So I love that she is snatching all the attention in this gold shimmery dress, just the way it shimmers on the red carpet, just the way we have that gathering details at the midsection, just the way our hips are accented, and just that slit moment that goes all the way into that train that really just added that sexy and sultry moment. Yes. I truly was in love with this look. Now, this detail that we see, at the top of the look, I really love how it brings in that extravagance to the look, very Met Gala-esque, and I quite liked it. Another thing I was really loving about this look was the styling of the look. And yes, I know that silver and gold might be a bit tricky to be styled together, but just the way it's done, I just think it works, and I liked it even more. Now, I love this hair on her. There was something very old Hollywood glam about the hair, and I feel like Demi really understood the assignments with this one. She cracks the code. She showed up, gagged the girlies, walked that red carpet, and said, you know what, I am not an actor, or is she? I don't know. I'm not an actor, I sing, but I will be still in the spotlight. And guess what? I think she did exactly just that with this dress. I was living, I was loving. It just was a great look. So yeah, this look by Demi Lovato has to be a hot for me. And I will rate this look. Let's give this a solid 9 over 10. Next up on our list, we have the super cutesy Anna Sawai. And for the Emmy Awards 2025, she had on this black asymmetric long gown by Armani Privé. And she was styled by the amazing Carla Welch. And I really did enjoy this look on Anna tonight, and I think that she looked absolutely elegant and gorgeous in this look for sure. Now, one thing that Armani Privé is going to do is that they're going to make a dress that is fit for a red carpet, and I feel like this look right here was one fit for a red carpet, and honestly, I would have it no other way. Now, there was just something very quiet, luxury about this look. It just felt like the look really didn't have to do too much. The look was doing all the talking at the same time, but it didn't have to make all the noise to know that it was a glamorous dress. She looks really pretty in this dress. I love the asymmetric detail that we see on the neckline. I love this single puffy sleeve moment that we had going on here. It really just flattered her in such a beautiful way. I love the way the fabric was stoned. I mean, those subtle stonings, it really was pretty to watch, and just the way it shimmered on the red carpet Now, that was a smart choice. I love the fit of the dress. You could tell that this was a custom look. It was made to measure, and so it just fits her impeccably. Now, I probably would have done something different with her hair, only because this puffy-like detail is, kind of like covering a portion of her neck. So I would have much rather her do something different with her hair, maybe like to the back or like up and away from her face. It would have just really elongated her neck. But overall, this was still really such a great look. And honestly, glamour is what this look was serving, and I was eating it all up. So yeah, this look by Anna, I'm still gonna give it a hot, but I will give this look, let's give this a solid 7/10. Up next on our list, we have the gorgeous, the stunning Rita Ora. And for the Emmy Awards 2025, she had on this pale yellow and white long dress by Miu Miu. And I feel like, a Miu Miu dress when you see one on a red carpet, because they often just look a hot boo-boo mess. I'm sorry. I just have never, scratch that. I have seen a few Miu Miu dresses in my days that look quite decent for the red carpet, but a majority of them always ends up just looking really tacky, really just very college students going to prom fashionista wannabe. And it's just not giving the most glamorous look I would expect for a red carpet. Now, we can all agree, and I'm sure the team at Miu Miu can all agree, that they are really not a red carpet type brand. I think they cater more towards like the girl next door aesthetic, very young girl going to a party-esque type vibe, and not really grown woman going to the red carpet. There's a difference, and I just don't think they are meeting the brief for the red carpet. And we definitely see looks like the one we see on Rita Ora tonight, because I don't know, this was just not the tea for me, I'm sorry. The fabric, first of all, it was a bit cheap. We can all agree that this fabric was not the most expensive looking. It looked very cheap, and the construction of the look, it just seemed very, my first time sewing, very amateur-esque, very pedestrian, and I just don't love it. I just feel like she is trying so hard to really just sell this look to me. She is posing the house down. She is like, she has moisturized her skin for days. And although I love her skin, it is glowing. The dress isn't really just for me. I'm sorry. Not sorry, because like this dress was not giving what it was supposed to give. It just looks a mess. The midsection looks kind of like flimsy, kind of like wonky. We kind of see the crumples and the crimples. No. Absolutely not. Yeah, this look by Rita Ora, unfortunately, it has to be a chop for me, and I will be rating this look. Let's give this a solid 4/10. Next up on our list, we have the beautiful, the gorgeous Keri Russell. And for the Emmy Awards 2025, she had on this black velvet and like liquid organza-like type fabric. And this one was by Armani Privé. I'm actually quite shocked that this is an Armani Privé dress, because I did not love this look at all. I'm not in love with what this look was giving visually, and so I just really couldn't stand behind it. Now, first of all, what are those things hanging at the front of the dress at the bodice area? Please don't tell me that that is a bow, because if you say that that was supposed to be a bow, I will lose it. I will close this review right now. I will go to bed. I would call the cops. I will call 911. They would have to come pick up whoever made this dress, because calling this a bow is diabolical. I'm sorry. What? It just looked really flimsy. I just feel like the dress in on itself would have been a simple, basic dress if that wasn't really added. But honestly, I will take a basic looking dress over this wannabe extravagant dress, because this addition did absolutely nothing for the dress. I'm sorry. I'm still wondering. Please, if you know in the comment section what this is supposed to be, do let me know. But I don't know what I am looking at. It looks like it was going to be a bow, but it was a bow that died on its way into being a bow, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it just looked a mess. A hot boo-boo blithering mess. I'm sorry, Armani Privé, I love your designs, but this one time I'm gonna have to disagree with you, with the team, with the design, because this was a boo-boo hot mess. So yeah, this look by Keri, I'm sorry, it has to be a chop for me. and I will rate this look. Let's give this a solid 3 over 10. Up next on our list, we have the super sexy, the super dapper Pedro Pascal. And for the Emmy Awards 2025, he had on this creamy white double-breasted suit set and a crisp stark white inner shirt. And I actually liked this look on him. I think he looked really cool, really sexy, really dapper, really crisp in this look. And honestly, what's not to love about this? I mean, we all know Pedro to rely on his beauty so much so that he can literally make an appearance in like a t-shirt and a pair of jeans and people would be gagging. But not me. I have clocked his tea time and time and again. And I am just happy that he decided to show up correct for the function today. I mean, we get a full-fledged suit moment from Pascal. That is something we should Oscars. We should applaud him for that because he is definitely doing his big one with this one. I love the jacket. I love the gold accent buttons that we see on the jacket. I like the fit of the jacket. Maybe an inch or two less would have been perfect, but honestly, we get what we get with Pascal, and honestly, I'm not mad about the feet. It looks good. He looks good, I can't lie. The pants, they look quite decent, to be honest. I just feel like this is who Pascal is, and whatever he wears, he's going to give off that very cool essence. And honestly, sometimes I have to really check myself back into reality and be like, you know what? No. He is giving the regular schmegular. He should be a chop. But I am seeing the efforts here, and I am seeing the fashion, and I am seeing the vision. So this look by Pascal, it's gonna have to be a hot for me, and I will give this look, let's rate this a solid 6 over 10. Up next on our list, we have the gorgeous, the stunning Michelle Williams. And for the Emmy Award 2025, she had on this off-white, single-sleeved, long chiffon dress by Chanel. This one was actually vintage Chanel. And I feel like after Miu Miu, the other brand that you know that I don't see it for when it comes to like red carpet look is Chanel. And I just feel like this is why. This look right here is why. Because you cannot tell me that she went through the entire process of fitting dresses and she said, this look is the one for me. There must have been some whispers, maybe because this is vintage Chanel. Someone must have suggested, oh, this is going to look gag worthy. This is going to look so beautiful. It's going to mean so much on the red carpet. Yeah, it does not mean so much on the red carpet now, does it? I don't know. It just seems like one tattered, blithering mess on the red carpet. She was giving me very boo-boo the fool. Because why would you choose to show up looking tattered on a day that you're supposed to show up looking super glamorous? Answer me. Do I have a mic? Answer me, because why would you even choose that for yourself? The construction was a 0. I don't like what's going on with the sleeves. That knotted detail just seemed very flimsy, very off the cuff done, just the way it was constructed. The tattered kind of like draped fabric, it just looked odd. Then down below, we had that sheer fabric that we can literally see her legs. Yeah, this look was definitely a choice, and I'm going to need whoever is behind this to be brought to book. Fashion jail, no parole, life sentence. All of that. No, the hair, a mess. The accessories, the jewelry, I don't know why it's hanging one side. She just was not prepared to come to this red carpet today, and honestly, you should have stayed home. Yeah. This look by Michelle, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm not sorry. It's gonna have to be a chop for me, and I'm going to give this look, let's be kind and merciful. I'm gonna give this look a solid, let's give it a 2 over 10. Up next on our list, we have the ebony goddess herself, Skye Marshall. And for the Emmy Awards 2025, she had on this heavily embellished jacket and a chainmail type long skirt. And this one was by Tony Ward Couture. And I actually like this look. Fight me. Fight me. I actually like this look, and I think that she looks absolutely badass in this look. And if you wanted to actually do a see-through dress that I could literally see through your garment, this is how you should be showing up. Not the mesh strap dresses and the panty. No, we're so over that. That was so like 2023. We're done. Wrap it up. Let's go. You already know I love a diva in a suit moment, and I just love how heavily embellished this suit jacket was. It really was giving me the structure, the lapel, just the way it was embellished. You could tell that this was hand done. This was couture. And I liked it. I mean, hours upon hours of working, it definitely looks like that. I also really did enjoy the skirt and just the way we could actually see through the skirt. I mean, we could actually see what was underneath the skirt, but could we see any panty? No. Does this still look sexy? Yes. Did she have to show her panty? No. This is how you do it. I loved it. It was giving me very legs for days. She was sexy, she was sultry, but she did not have to look desperate and she did not have to do too much. Yeah. I don't know why I'm hyped, but I just really like the look. I also really did love the hair. I think that this short wavy type hair is gorgeous for this look. I feel like the no accessories was a nice call because this is just very heavily embellished and I feel like an accessory would have just made the look even more bulky and we did not want that. So I really did enjoy this look by Skye Marshall. I think the fit was impeccable. I think she really embodied the aura of the look and that is exactly what is gonna sell a look to me. And guess what? I am sold. So yeah, this look by Skye Marshall, I really did like it. So it has to be a hot for me and I will give this look, let's give this a solid 8 over 10. Up next on our list, we have the lady in red, Christine Milioti. And for the Emmy Award 2025, she had on this red silk and crepe, strapless long dress. And this one was by Danielle Frankel. And I should actually love this look, but I guess I'm just not a fan of the construction that the look was giving. I mean, do I know what they were ultimately going for with the structure that they tried to achieve? Yes, I do. Do I think that the execution was there for me? Almost. But guess what? It did not go all the way there for me. And so it just wasn't looking the best to me. I just feel like the top part of this look was so bulky. I just feel like the way they could have constructed it should have been in a way that would have accentuated her figure even more. But now it just feels like because we have this structure up top, it just looks like she is kind of bulky around that area, and that was not the intention of the dress. The dress was to be form-fitting and to also give the drama, not be bulky looking and be ill-fitting and just do nothing for her proportions. And I feel like that is exactly what this look was doing nothing for her proportions. Now, I love the red dress on her. I love the color. I love the mixing and matching of like the silk and the crepe. I think that was very genius. And just the way it blended in together was quite beautiful. But I just feel like this structure that we see up top, it actually really just ruined the look for me. Honestly, sometimes if it's not broken, don't fix it. You could have just done like a simple red dress and I would have been gagging over it. But now you chose to go a step further and give us the extravagance. And while I do give you points for trying to be experimental, which is always fun on the red carpet, I would not lie. The end results, the construction, it just felt a bit, I was just wanting more. And unfortunately, I did not get more. So yeah, this look by Christine, it has to be a chop for me. And I will give this look, let's give it a solid 5 over 10. Up next on our list, we have the very interesting Sharon Hogan. And for the Emmy Award 2025, she had on this black sheer long dress. And someone please come get me right now before I throw my hands, before I have my guards. Guards! I don't have any guards, but like, you get the point. Escort her out of the building because I thought I had seen the ugly dresses. I thought we were done with like the ugly dresses. But this one said, I'm here. I'm here to make a statement to be the most ugly dress you've ever seen, ever. And I'm going to win the competition. And guess what? I can't even argue, you win. Sharon, you are taking the grand prize for the ugliest dress for the night. Because the choice to have this on was truly a choice. A very diabolical one at that. I'm sorry. It just was odd looking. I just have nothing positive to say about this dress. The fit was very questionable. You could tell by the way she was standing that she was not 100% sold on the dress. Then why would you even wear it in the first place if you're not sold on the dress? It's not giving confidence. She is not selling the look to me. And guess why she is not selling the look to me? Because she is not confident in the look. Go figure. Like, this is just so awful. I'm sorry. This was not doing anything for our proportions. The construction was a 0. The visuals was a 0. The execution a 0. Yeah. No, this look by Sharon, it has to be a chop for me. And I will rate this look. Let's give it a solid 2 over 10. Next up on our list, we have the beautiful, the super sexy Lucita Maxwell. And for the Emmy Awards 2025, she had on this black sheer corseted top and a matching long maxi skirt. And I have one question for you guys. Who is this diva? I am not familiar with her work, but guess what? After this review, I'm about to get into all her fashions, all the tea. I'm about to stalk Lupita and know Lucita. Sorry, not Lupita. I'm about to stalk Lucita and know what she's all about, because this look was giving me everything and then some more. I mean, the body was for days. You were snatched for the gods. This look was definitely giving me something very different on the red carpet, not your typical dress. And honestly, I was locked into this look immediately. I mean, she is the damsel, she is the doll, she is the dame, she is the diva in this dress. Yes, this is how you do it. This is how you stand out in a different silhouette, in a black silhouette, and still kind of grab all the attention. Tell me you don't like this. Oh, I know you love it. I know you love it. This is gorgeous. I loved everything about this. The proportions were great. The sheer part that we see, so sultry yet elegant. The hairdo, beautiful. It just was one well-constructed look made for her body. And you can see that. Lucita girl, you are one to watch. I'm coming to check you out. But in the meantime, this look has to be a hot for me, and I will rate this look. Let's give this a solid 9 over 10. Next up on our list, we have the Ebony Queen herself, Quinta Brunson. And for the Emmy Awards 2025, she had on this black crisscross long dress. And this one was custom Louis Vuitton. And I actually really didn't mind this dress. I'm not gonna lie. I think this was simple. I think this was elegant. I think this was chic. I think this was gorgeous. And I kind of liked it on Quinta, to be honest. Now, my only one critique about this look would be the neckline area where we had this crisscross detailing. I don't know, but it just doesn't seem really tailored to her. It doesn't really seem like it's holding her in place. And I don't like that. It kind of makes her appear kind of broad in that area. And I know that she can be more cinched than that. I have seen her in a really cinched type dress. She was serving us body. And I feel like this just felt a little too loose. Now, does that take away from the beauty of the dress? No, but I feel like more tailoring on this would have just been an excellent way to like zhuzh up the look. Absolutely. Yeah, I love this. I love the hair on her. I think this was gorgeous. And overall, I think that in as much as we had the fit issue, she was actually selling the look to me. So yeah, this look by Quinta is going to be a hot, but I'm going to give this look, let's give it a solid 6 over 10. Up next on our list, we have the beautiful, the elegant Sheryl Lee Ralph. And for the Emmy Awards 2025, she had on this blue off-the-shoulder crepe long dress. And this one was custom Diane von Furstenberg, if I'm pronouncing that right. And I think this was very beautiful. This was very elegant. She wasn't really doing too much, but she was doing just enough to where I thought that this was a dress that I actually quite liked. Now, I liked this color on her. I don't think I've seen her do like a blue dress. I think she always leans towards the blacks, maybe the reds, maybe the white. I've never just seen her in this color, and so it was really refreshing to see. I love the vibrancy of this color. Take note, ladies, always go for the vibrant, because you just never know what the red carpet might be, and you just might end up looking really washed out in your dress. And we do not want that. Always go for the vibrant dresses. And I feel like this was one that she went for that she really did not disappoint. It looks really good on her, and I liked it. I also like this one asymmetric like detail that we see on the neckline. It really was giving a very sexy, a very sensation. And honestly, it was really giving what it was supposed to give. Now, this hair on her was really bringing this look to life for me. It was selling me every step of the way. And honestly, the hairstylist, you really ate with this one. You carried. So yeah, this look by Sheryl, I really do appreciate it. And so it has to be a hot for me. And I will give this look, let's give it a solid 8 over 10. Up next on our list, we have the gorgeous, gorgeous Bridget Everett. And for the Emmy Awards 2025, she had on this green patterned, layered, ruffled, long dress. Yeah. Yeah, she did it. I just don't want to be rude, but girl, come on now. Come on now. You've acted a couple movies, you have some coins. You can tell me that you didn't have enough money to get a better dress than this urban monstrosity. I mean, first of all, I can't lie, the dress looks a bit dirty to me. I'm sorry to say. It looks a bit dirty to me because the white patterns that we see on the floral detailing, it looks a bit brown, and it looks a bit brown from not washing the dress. Don't quote me on that one, allegedly. But it just looks a bit filthy. Another thing, the dress, it just wasn't really my favorite. It just looks like she went to an old antique store and said, give me the cheapest thing on the rack, the one 99% off, you know, almost even 100% off. Just give me I just need to attend the Emmys. In my head, I'm gonna slay, but you know, the world doesn't need to think I slay. It was giving me very rushed, unprepared, ugly. Yeah, I actually did like the purse. Okay, there's one thing I actually liked about the look, the purse. But everything else, it just seemed a bit, you need to go home and reflect on what you've done, because you're polluting the world with bad fashions. So yeah, this look by Everett, it has to be a chop for me, and I will give this look, let's give this a solid, I'm finding it, 2 over 10. Finally on our list, we have the super handsome Chris Perfetti. And for the Emmy Award 2025, he had on this patterned suit set and a white inner shirt. And I did not see this look soon enough, but now that I am seeing this look, he kind of tore. He kind of gagged me a bit for sure with this one. I'm sorry, Coleman, but I think someone's coming for your crown. Oops, did I say that? Who said that? But, oh my God. Easily the best dressed male of the night, if I do say so myself. I actually quite enjoyed this look, I'm not gonna lie. Now, the first thing that's really catching my attention about this suit set is that even though this is in that black and white scheme, the patterns that we see on it, it just felt very visually stimulating, very good to look at, and I actually quite liked it. The fit of the suit was impeccable. You could tell that he actually went for the fitting. He was present every step of the way, and he got his suit and he was like, yes, this had the right fit, and I liked it. This was by Tana Fletcher, by the way, and I am literally still gagging over what Chris was serving on the red carpet in this look. This was gorgeous. Yeah, he looks really dapper, really crisp. Coleman? I don't know, Coleman. This is by Chris, has to be a hot for me. And I will give this, let's give this a solid 9 over 10. All right, guys, we have come to the ending of today's video. In today's video, I share with you guys my best and worst list on today's episode of The Other Looks. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. It helps me a lot. And yeah, I surely would be catching you guys in the next one. But for now, it is bye for now. Au revoir.